Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm having a pretty alright day. I hope you guys are having a good day as well. Alright, so the topic of this video that I'm doing today is gonna be lunch tier list. So in my categories I have school food, jail food, airline food, fast food, junk food, and home cooking. Hopefully I can give a good ranking for all of these different types of foods. Alright, so starting off with school food. I think we're pretty much all familiar with school food, but the thing is, some schools have different school food than other schools.
My haters are real, but they go to a different school. I never went to school, I dropped out and fell up. If you snooze, you lose, but if you eat, you reap.
And when I was little, apparently before Barack Obama was president, they had better school food. Because apparently Michelle Obama passed some school food regulation law making school food healthier, something like that. School food apparently got all whack. I feel like school food was still good even after that regulation. So maybe it's just in a different region than I was. School food, elementary school, middle school, not that good. Then the high school that I went to, they had all the food laid out and then you could get whatever you want. And I would typically get like a chicken burger like every single day, and then you had to have like vegetables on the side. So I would grab like the little carton of lettuce and tomato and then open it up, put the lettuce and tomato on the chicken burger, put the ketchup on the chicken burger, and it was a good chicken sandwich every single day. And I was really about that lifestyle, that chicken burger every single day type of lifestyle in high school. Also, they had really good burritos. If it was burrito day, everyone would pull up and celebrate burrito day. It was just the thing to do. The burritos were pretty tasty, and you just eat burritos with your friends in high school. So it was pretty good. But overall, school food, even though like it's been more than a few years since I've been in high school, since I've been in school in general, I can still remember school food being pretty good. I'm actually gonna put school food at I don't know, good or very tasty. I'm gonna put it in the very tasty category. Maybe that'll change later. Alright, now on to jail food. I actually went to jail pretty recently, but I'm not really gonna talk about it too much while I was there and stuff. But one thing I have to say about the 3 square meals that you get there is that the food there really isn't that bad. Actually, it's pretty good. I've seen photos and videos on the internet that make prison food and maybe even some jail food look really trash and really abysmal. But when I was there, I guess I had the better version of jail food. They would only serve beef as like the protein, and they had no chicken or nothing else like that. They would just serve you beef. One time they had like a hamburger patty and macaroni and cheese, and they put some bread on the side so you can make yourself like a little hamburger and put some mac and cheese on it. That one was probably the best meal that I had when I was in jail. Also, if you get commissary privileges, then you could eat stuff like ramen noodles and stuff like that. And they even had coffee at the commissary when I was there. So there was quite a lot of sharing and stuff like that. Sharing the coffee, sharing noodles, and shit like that. Overall, jail food, you know, it's really not that bad. I can't put it in the edible or trash tier. So I think I'll just throw jail food in the good tier. It's actually good. Now, moving on to airline food. We've all heard the joke, if you're old enough, oh, how about that airline food? But I've never really got what that meant because, I mean, I've never rode in an airline. I've never rode in an airplane before. So, airline food, I have to put it in the never had tier. Every article or mention of it online mentions that airline food is actually really good. But I've never had it. Not so far, at least. And that's pretty much all the opinion that I have on airline food. Alright, so moving on to something that we love here in America, moving on to fast food. Now, I like fast food a lot, but the thing about fast food is it can get pretty pricey, and also, if you eat too much fast food, it can really affect your health. I love me a nice cheeseburger, I love me a nice pizza, and also cheeseburger and fries too. I know damn sure some of you guys out there really enjoy a nice cheeseburger and fries, a nice hearty greasy meal. I'm a Texan myself, I enjoy a good Whataburger. Don't hate, don't discriminate. Whataburger is pretty alright. I think the avocado bacon burger, that one is popular for good reason. That one is among one of my favorite burgers. If I have to say a burger that you can get from Whataburger every time, that would have to be my favorite burger. But my favorite burger overall is the A1 Thick and Hearty from Whataburger. God, that is a beefy ass burger. But that one is like limited time. They don't have it right now. You can't go and get an A1 Thick and Hearty right now, although I really wish you could. It's just classic diner style, so there's nothing really too special to really say about it. But Texans, native Texans, we love Whataburger. Fast food, I don't know. I'll have to put it above gel food, that's for sure. Fast food is definitely better than gel food. I'm gonna have to put it in the good tier. Not an edible, not in very tasty, but it is good. Cannot lie. Alright, now moving on to junk food. When I say junk food, I'm talking about stuff like candy, chips, soda, anything along that lines. Fast food and junk food, I'm separating for this tier list. Alright, let's be honest about junk food. If you eat a lot of junk food, you're going to feel like trash. I understand if you like to eat chips or candy when you're watching YouTube or movies or something like that. I understand that vibe. But personally, my whole philosophy is that I'm happiest when I cut out all the junk food and then I save more room in my body for home cooking. Like, even if I want fast food, if I just cut out the junk food, I could have more fast food, even if it's not that much healthier for me than junk food. I love me some hot Cheetos, especially when you dress them up with beer salt and lemon juice. Oh my god! God, they're so good. I feel like junk food is kind of by far the most unhealthiest. And after eating a lot of junk food, especially if I eat it like every single day or all day, I feel like trash. So I'm gonna have to throw junk food in the trash tier. Sorry for all the junk food lovers. Alright, last but certainly not least is home cooking. Now, home cooking, I think we all know where home cooking is gonna go. All the way up to godlike. It doesn't get better than home cooking. If you like to cook, you're in a good situation because it's cheaper if you go to the grocery store, buy food, and then cook for yourself. What's more, you can cook for yourself and suit it to your own tastes. And if you like to cook and you know how to be nutritional, then you're in a really good place because then you can suit the tastes and nutrition to your own tastes and own liking. Not to mention you could cook for other people too. And don't even get me started on those plates with tin foil on top. Whenever you see a plate with tin foil covering all the food, you already know you just got some heat. A Thanksgiving meal, a good breakfast, a really good dinner, I feel like is just where it's at. If you sit down and have a good dinner that's made like by you, made by your mom, made by your significant other, and it's made really well and with love, you're gonna have a really good night. This is the highest possibility scenario for the itis to come. And if you don't know what itis is, then you probably have not had very, very, very good home cooking. And I know the title of this video is called Lunch Tier List, but I really just wanted to compare all these different types of foods. You get what I'm saying. Alright, I guess I'll end the tier list right there. I just realized there's nothing in my edible tier, so there is one lonely tier down there. But I think I've covered about it all. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you guys have ever had airline food. Tell me if you guys love junk food. If you love junk food, tell me what your favorite kind of junk food is. You love candy? You love soda? I feel like soda is a guilty pleasure for me. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out my other video. I have a mixtape already on my channel. If you want to support me, go to my Patreon. Check out my SoundCloud if you want to hear some of my music. And yeah, stay sick, YouTube.